everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming at you with another monthly reset video. So it is almost July. It's actually a little bit later in the month of June than I would usually be planning out for the month ahead, but we were away and I didn't get a chance to do it before we were away. So I am taking care of it now and I need to hustle up a little bit and get this done before the month starts. I'm really excited, but also I'm having a little bit of like, I'm gonna call it washy block, and I cannot figure out what decorative I want to do with my monthly stuff this month so far. So I'm really just gonna focus in and jump in with the functional piece and like the pre-planning and then see what happens from there. So I have a bunch of sticky note tabs and stuff in front of me. If you didn't watch my June video, I will link that in the description below. But basically I'm gonna walk you through my entire monthly pre-planning and planning process, and then my goals video will be separate from this completely, where I use my Moxie Life system to set up my goals for the month of July. In this video, I'm gonna set up all of my sort of functional planning spreads for the month of July and also roll over my Kanban board, which has been super, super helpful in my life and I've really been loving. And the first step is my pre-planning thing, where I take a look at all of the events we've got going on for the month and I kind of mark them in, and then I also take a look at the work projects that I've got going on and put those in, and those will get transferred over to my Kanban board. And then from there I make a YouTube content like calendar in here, which will also get transferred over to my Kanban board, and that's what all these sticky notes are for. And then I can use that as kind of like a framework to see my month, and then I will do the more decorative permanent setup where I pick different highlighter colors and stickers and washies and stuff like that to kind of make this into a decorative spread. I'll show you what my June one looks like for reference. You can see I used like a bunch of different mild liners, some other markers, and I used a sticker kit from Hello Petite Paper, a journaling kit for this one. So I think I'm gonna go with washies for the month ahead. I have some new ones that I wanna try out, some summery washies, but we'll see, because like I said, I'm feeling just like a little bit of, I'm just gonna call it washi block. Anyway, so that's what this ended up looking like, and honestly, I find this calendar so helpful. I look at it almost every day. It's just like a main workhorse in my functional planning style, and I do also have some dashboards set up that I also like to get set up in here. One is the custom dashboard that I built in my Agendio planner. If you don't know, Agendio is like a super customizable planner where you can kind of make your own layouts and you can customize a bunch of different things on their layouts, and it's really, really cool. And I do have like a full video, which I will also link down in the description below, going over like this whole planner in depth, and also how you order from their website and how you can make all those customizations. But so this also, it just has a space for like all of my tasks, my videos, some notes for next month, habits, things I need to get scheduling on, and a little section for work as well. And then I also have a line a day memory keeper. So we're gonna get these all set up and decorated out, but we are gonna start with my calendar, and we are gonna use, these are just from Amazon. They're just little page flags, and I'm going to use these to mark like any events or appointments that I have, just so that I know what's going on. And then I've got two colors this month. I'm going to go with purple for, I think, video, and yellow for work is what I was leaning towards. So I've got these little sticky note squares from Rose Colored Days. I absolutely love these. They're transparent and they're 1.75 by 1.75. So it's just like a really great small size. And then I have these little sticky note half circles that are from Amazon. And then for my videos, I've got some more of those Rose Colored Days, teeny tiny sticky notes, some peach palm hexagons, some of my perennial favorites there. And these, which are actually from Jet Pens, and these are just like little sticky note circles as well. And I am gonna use I use the different sizes to like denote different things, or like the length of a project, etc. So I'm gonna use purple, I think, for videos, and yellow for work. So I'm gonna start with like a couple of events. We just don't have that much going on this month, like event-wise or things that are pre-scheduled. I do have a wax appointment on Friday, so I'm gonna put that in. That's no big deal, just takes like an hour. And then Monday is the 4th of July, which is like already marked in my planner, but it's like a no camp day. We're actually still gonna be at the beach, so I will just put that in as well. Then the 23rd, we have a cousin birthday party, and this is gonna be, we're not gonna go to the beach this weekend, but I think we're gonna be at the beach every other weekend, so I don't need to mark that, but so I'm just gonna put that as both. Yeah, that's really it. I don't have anything else scheduled right now, or like blocked in that's, you know, in our personal life. We pretty much go to the beach every weekend over the summer, so my scheduling does tend to be a little bit lighter in the summer. Other than that, you know, just usual stuff, which I don't need to put into the calendar because I don't need to think about. But so it's really just not a very busy month. That being said, I do have some work stuff, and I believe I said yellow was my work thing. So I have one thing that I wrote that is just got delayed slightly and is gonna be finishing up now, I believe on the 5th. So I will put that in. So these are like a little bit bigger than the hexagons I had been using, so I might actually even switch to be the larger size. So then other than that, I think I have one other thing that I'm definitely going to be writing this year, or this month. And so I will put that. I don't have like a firm date for that or anything, but I will just put that off to the side. I am planning to take it like a little bit easy this month, hopefully, you know, recharge and maybe even get some extra time with my memory planner. I do still have, we've got 4 Mondays in the month, so I will still need my 4 regular Mondays. I have a work project, if you don't know, I work freelance, and I have something that I do every Monday, although I guess on the 4th Monday, it'll technically be on the Tuesday. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put those in. And then somebody asked me to cover something for them on the 20th that's also like pretty small, like the thing that I regularly do. So I will be doing that, and so I'm going to use the same size. Okay. And that I think is it for work right now. More stuff will probably come out, but I will just, you know, use these. I keep them off to the side. I actually will stick them to a washi card, and then I can just stick that washi card in like the little bin with a pen next to where I keep my Kanban board, which is really, really convenient. So because this is a less busy month and because I'm feeling really great about YouTube and Instagram right now, I am actually thinking that I want to try something new this month. One, to do a couple more videos than I usually do, but also I'm gonna try, I think, and do a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of July and see how that goes, rather than doing, I've been doing, it ends up being slightly more videos. I think it's 2 extra videos than I would usually do in the month. Usually what I do is like skip 2 days and publish on the 3rd day, but I'm wondering if like a more regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule might work better. So we're just gonna give it a try, and I'm just like debating. I kind of think I want to use a combination of the squares and hexagons for this month instead of the small circles, but maybe some small circles, and I'm just like not really sure how I would denote that as like a starting point. So I'm just gonna think about that for a sec. Maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down a small circle on all of the days to start, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll go through my list of like videos that I already know and that are gonna be happening, and I'll kind of like assign them a size, but I don't mind. These were like literally, these were so cheap, so I don't mind just kind of like using them, and I'll probably be able to recycle them anyways, but I don't mind. You know, I don't want to waste the peach palm or the rose colored days ones, but this will help me just like visualize things, and then I'll get out my little content calendar, which you can, if you want to see, if you check out my digital tools video, I talked more about what I've been using for content planning in there, and then I will kind of use that to figure out what like shapes and sizes I want to do. So I'm just gonna stick this in like that for now, and I kind of use this to do some brainstorming, and then I will swap over to these shortly. But I am gonna take a break for a few minutes, think more about the washi, and think more about like the actual content videos, and then I will be right back. Okay, so it is the next day now, and I have had a little bit more of a think about my videos for the month, and also just decided to go with the tie-dye washies, which I knew I wanted to do something from the new Simply Gilded first summer release, which you'll see my full order of that in an upcoming haul, although I've already shared it on my Instagram. But I couldn't decide which of the tie-dyes to kind of build around, and I went with the new mermaid one, and then I pulled out a bunch of other washies from my collection that are just like fun and in that color palette. And I'm gonna go with an all washi spread for this month. So no stickers, just washi and markers. Which, speaking of markers, I do have 6 mild liners pulled out, all in purples or teals. I know these two look really similar with the lids, but they're actually not. This is the one from the new Gentle line of mild liners, and it does look enough different from that. You'll see it when I put it down. But so those are the colors that I'm gonna be using. Same color coding as all that I've been using every month in here. So work, planner, YouTube, appointments, kids, others, and money. Those are the 6 categories that I use to mark things in my calendar. And I also have my Kanban board over here. If you want like a full description of exactly what this is, definitely check out my June video. I went into a lot of detail about like how this works and how I use it. And I have that linked in the description below. And it's pretty early in the video. I think there's timestamps as well, so you can hear what it is. But basically I use this for YouTube and work. At the beginning of the month, I put everything in the to-do section. Then as I work on it, I move it to the doing section. And then once it's finished, as you can see, a lot of this stuff is finished, I put it over here. And then at the end of the month, I will pull all of this out and add all my new projects in. And then I use these 2 lines to indicate that something should either be started this week or something's almost done. So I have something that's almost done right here. And that is why it's on the line there. Although it is gonna actually carry over into next month because I have a July publish date for that. So anyway, that is what's going on. So we're gonna get this all decorated up. I do still have these over. I've thought a little bit more about how I wanna, do like the different categories, and I do think I'm going to use some more of the hexagons and like different size stuff to just indicate different things. So it's not going to be like a straight transfer over. I'm going to do like some mixing and matching and stuff, but you will see all of that. I am going to do the decorative part in like a sped up voiceover though. So just jumping in, and I just started to start with the cover page, grabbing those gorgeous washies, including the new one, which is the mermaid one. This one has like a little bit of an effect on the foiling. I forget exactly what it was called, like maybe spiral hollow, something like that. And it just like has like a little bit of a broken line in it. It looks really, really cool though. I'm not usually one for like effects, and I actually said when I hauled this that I would rather just have them all be plain silver or hollow, but I do think it looks really, really cool, and it was just like a fun way to mix it up. And that being said, it's still totally close enough to silver or hollow to use with those foils if I end up using that in like a future plan with me or anything like that. So I was just really happy with it. I also grabbed some other ones out of my collection. I'm just like totally leaning into these kind of, it's like mermaidish colors. I don't really know why this is the mermaid color palette, but it just is. So these mermaidish vibes, and just going with that for July, something a little bit different. I just had a lot of fun. I just really wanted to use these tie-dye washies, and then just ended up making like this whole little washi line going down, and it's just like really simple. It took like honestly 5 minutes to do all of it, and it looks really nice, and I had a lot of fun. And I used the mild liner brush pens to do the lettering on this page. So I've been setting up these monthly calendars, whether or not I use stickers. I kind of set these up the same way, just like either using washi or different stickers or whatever. But basically, I need the physical calendar, and I need a small amount of space to put my color coding key in. Other than that, I don't need the sidebar. I don't need the top or the bottom or there's not really a bottom actually. So I just usually make like a little frame at the top, or do some decoration at the top and the bottom. And then I use the sidebar to just put the name of the month and just do some more decorations, but I don't actually need that sidebar to put any listing or anything like that, because I do have the whole dashboard spread, which you'll see at the end of this video. So it's very much just a calendar view. I don't need anything else in here. And like I said, this is one of my most looked at spreads. Like I check this every single week, but I look at this almost every day to just kind of get like a brief calendar overview. It's basically a Google Calendar plus some other stuff that I don't put on Google Calendar just in color-coded format, which is, you know, very nice and easy to look at. So my key has not changed all year. Work, appointments, YouTube, other, kids, and money, with other just being a catch-all. And you can see that I put other and YouTube as those two purples, and you can see that they're quite different when you put them down, even though the lids look very close in color. I absolutely love the two new mild liner sets, the neutrals and the gentle. They're both like definitely two of my favorite sets immediately. I can't wait till the brush pens come out in those ones as well. So then I decided to use washi to put in my beach weekends. We're going to the beach every weekend this month except for one. If you don't know, we are so fortunate, and my parents have a beach house that's only about an hour from here, so we do end up going down there most of the weekends during the summer, and like my brother and his family goes down as well. It's just like a lot of really fun family time, lots of cousins, lots of goodness, lots of grilling and beach time. And we also have I have a lot of childhood friends who also are in that area and all of that stuff. So it's just really fun. And now a lot of them have kids, so the kids can play together. It's just a really great time. So I started with adding in the appointments that I had marked in my pre-planning, and just a couple of other things that I didn't have in my pre-planning that don't impact our actual schedule, but I always note in here, which is the paydays, which I'm putting in now. July is a 3 payday month for my husband, so that's always a good time. And then I am switching gears again and going back and forth over to the sidebar. So I kind of went back and forth a little bit with the decorative pieces and the functional pieces. I don't know. I was a little bit discombobulated while I was doing this, so sorry for jumping back and forth, but that's just how it happened in real time. So anyway, I just am putting down all of the different washies and making just kind of a washi banner here. And that July sticker is actually from Miss and Meow from her journaling collection line. I really love those. They're on transparent matte paper, but it's in the black font, and I find it really it sits over other stickers and over washi just really nicely. I absolutely love transparent matte paper. It's a really great addition to the stickering community. So anyway, once I finish that, I go back to the functional piece and I'm pulling off all of the little video tabs and then actually putting in the videos. The nice thing with having the videos every day, every day the same week instead of the counting schedule, is that it was really easy. I just pulled them all off and then replaced them with lines, and I didn't really even have to think about it because it was literally just Monday, Wednesday, Friday every single week. So then I'm putting in a couple of other things. The kids camp have these special costume days on Wednesdays. Each Wednesday has a different theme day, except for one, which I am going to end up whiting out, and then because that one for 1 week it's randomly on a Thursday, but they sent them all in advance this year, which was really nice. So I decided to put them in my planner. That way we don't forget anybody's costumes or anything like that. Kids already had the first one, which was in June, and it was a pajama day, which I don't know why little kids love pajama day so much. I mean, I guess I get it because you get to wear your pajamas to camp/school, but they had a blast with that. So looking forward to all of those. But I did want to put in the one on Thursday as well that was a camp barbecue, because that's actually even more important than a costume because it means I don't have to pack lunches. So then just to finish out the decorative spread, I'm just running a little bit of washi at the bottom and the top of each of the dashboard and line a day memory keepers. Okay, so that is my calendar all done, and I did pull off all of the little circle stickers. The video ones I put off to the side. The work ones I did just roll over and put them on my Kanban board just on the corner, but we're gonna reorganize and adjust things a little bit. But I wanna keep my my calendar off to the side there so that I can see it. And then I also have up my Notion app on my phone. If you don't know, Notion is a digital planning tool, and I did share how I've been using it for content planning on my recent digital planning video. But so I do just have all of my videos, or at least a brainstorm for all of my videos, pulled up for the month. This is the first time I've ever done that. Usually I just do a little more than a week at a time, and I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that 100%. I'll stick to the schedule at barring any catastrophes. I'll stick to the schedule, but I did just want to mention that I am trying this out for the month, so we'll see. So okay, so I just kind of threw everything over here. Once again, I have this thing that like just keeps getting pushed back, which I'm gonna pull off now. I don't really know what is going on with that right now, but like some other stuff has just taken precedence. So all of my videos are done for the month. My last one is actually gonna be my mid-year planner stack changes, and that is actually edited and exporting right now. And then I have all of my work for the month, which I am just gonna pull up. It's like a couple days before the end of the month, but because I'm so close to having everything finished, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and roll things over. We're a few days from the end of the month here, and I will leave that one there so that I can leave it there, and once I get that video uploaded, I'll just probably pull it off. This one I do have a new yellow sticky for, so I'm just gonna put that there. And then this has a published date, which honestly has been moved back a couple of times, but I'm gonna put that in, which is not, but which I haven't done this in the past for these like work ones, but these squares have more space, so I do kind of like that. So that is supposed to schedule on publish on July 5th, and then we have one more that I had like pitched. And I'll probably end up doing more than that this month, but I don't have like a game plan yet. And this needs to go separate. Actually, do I have, yeah. Okay, so this is, maybe I want to rewrite that one. Okay, so this is, it's like the same size work as what I usually do, but it's not like what I usually do. It's something else. So it's marked exactly the same way, which I guess is fine. It says what it is on it. Okay, I'm just putting these in order. I guess, it probably makes more sense to put them in reverse order. I'm just gonna put this at the bottom. I'm using some bigger stuff this month, so I just wanna make sure I have space for everything. These little half circles these were super cheap on Amazon, and they're definitely not as sticky as some other ones. But that being said, the whole month, last month, when I did use these for both videos and work, I only had one that fell off so many times I had to replace it. The rest of them were okay. So just FYI, they're not like these rose colored day sticky notes are very sticky. Okay, so this was originally going to be my video for the last video, which was going to be this video that I'm filming now, but I just decided to move that back. So that's actually going to be my first video in July. So that'll be on July 1st, and I do know that. So I'm going to use the hexagon for that. Okay, so I just got super confused, but it's actually the 29th. That's the date today, is June 29th, and this video is not, I just edited this. This is actually, I forgot that some stuff got shuffled around last minute. So that video is gonna be my next video up, but that's actually July 1st's video. So this is gonna be the July 4th video, which is what it is. Okay, and this one is in progress right now. And then I'm gonna use this planner stack video. It was not super hard to film that, and it's already almost done. So I'm gonna use one of these circles. So usually the way that this works is the smaller the shape, like the smaller the project. But I guess I don't know if that really applies to YouTube as much, but anyway, it was just like a quick 20-minute talking, very easy to edit, and it's done. So I'm just gonna use one of these circles. So this is gonna be this will be on the 1st, and this video, you'll see this video before you see the monthly reset, which is the video I'm currently filming. If that's not trippy enough for you, a little bit confusing there. Okay, but I think I've got everything straight now. So this is the one that's exporting now, and it's almost done, so I will put that there. Then next up after that, also filming in progress, we have a plan as I go video. That will be up on 7/8 because I have now, even though I just said that, I skipped something. I am very discombobulated right now. I'm sorry. Ooh, this is a rough one. And I think part of it is that I had some damaged video footage that I just had to repair, and it did work, so we all good. But that like tripped me up because I was working on this, and then it took me like an hour to get things fixed, and I started doing something else. But also, it's much later in the month than I usually do this. I usually would be working on this like, I don't know, the week before, but it's just because we were away. Okay, so then the other video that I skipped in between there, which is for 7/6, is gonna be my July goals, which I need to do. I've done some like brainstorming, but this is gonna be a whole thing. And I do think it's gonna be like a combined refresh and goals, and I'll just try and keep it speedy, but I think I'll combine it back into one just because I don't know, but if it may be 2 videos if it needs to be. So this I'll put like towards the line because it's something that I'm going to work on when I'm done working on this. And then afterwards, next we're at, by the way, this is a permanent oil-based marker. It is a Pilot Twin marker, and it does have 2 different lines. This is like the thicker line, and then this is the thinner side. So I really love this marker. I bought this specifically to write on all of these transparent sticky notes. Okay, so then I also want to do, I think that's the last one I'm gonna officially date yet, but I would like to do 3 memory spreads up this month. So that's my goal, and I'm gonna put these on this one. And I haven't picked out the weeks or anything yet, but so I'm gonna just put these over here like this, and then I can write in like the dates and the week and all of that. And I will probably just layer these for space. So this is like a slightly different methodology of doing this versus just putting the dates, which is what I did last month, but I just wanted to try this out. If I end up having to swap some stuff, that's totally fine. I am also planning to film a flip through of the first half of the year in my functional planner. I thought that would be really fun because I don't always film in there and I always use it. And I'm also like changing up my style with my planner stack changes, at least that's the game plan. So I thought it would be fun to film a little flip through in there. So that will be coming. A pretty stuff that's just like, you know, sit down and do it. That's usually pretty easy to get edited and uploaded. Then in between that, I will definitely have a haul because I've been on a low spend, but I did break it for the Ultimate Planner sale weekend. Not just that sale, but that whole weekend. And then I went back on it. So there was a low spend with like a brief intermission, if you will. So that is gonna go, just put that there. Something in my new planner, obviously, which is an EC Daily Duo. Can't wait to share that with you. I'm also thinking I want to do another vlog. I guess I can go on one of these. That was super fun last month, and I got some nice feedback that just made me feel really good about it. After that video. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. I did a last day of school vlog. And then we'll do at some point towards the end of this month, we've got an August kit lineup. That will be at the end of the month. And my August monthly. I think I can do that. That will probably be up this month. I got like a little off track. So if things come up or I have like really good ideas, I'm more than willing to swap things, but this is just kind of what I'm thinking right now. And then this should total 13. So let's make sure that this totals 13 videos, and I'm gonna move this one over here. Good, so we are good. That is, let me just reorganize this work stuff really quick. I don't have a yellow hexagon. Actually, do you think this tan color is like close enough? I don't know. July is like typically a pretty slow month for me work-wise. I tend to do a little bit less work in the summer, but as I add more stuff to this, I will add that in. But I think that's good for right now. I love the way that the different shapes look on this and these like square sticky notes. I hope I have like messaged Lauren, who is the shop owner of Rose Colored Days, several times, just being like, I really like the size, please add more. So if you also like the size, definitely let her know, because I really want more stuff in that size. But that is what my Kanban board is gonna look like for now. I will probably add in like the first few days of videos into my written out calendar, but for like the later based ones, I'll wait until it's a little bit closer so that I can make sure everything is still like going how I want it to go and all of that. But that is everything for my Kanban board. Okay, so it is a few hours later, and the last thing I have to do is set up my dashboard for the month. So what I forgot to say in that it was a few hours later is that I spent those few hours working on my July goals. My July goals are now done, and I am translating my Moxie Life action items for the month of July, my monthly goals, into my dashboard spread. I do this every month, and this specific page in my planner gets the Moxie Life color coding, so the same life categories that you make your goals in, versus the color coding that I've chosen as like my monthly theme. It just helps me keep organized better and like reconnect with the Moxie Life. This page is like kind of a go-between between those two planners. Basically, I take all of my goals that are like task oriented and put them on that to-do list, and work projects are just work projects, and then this section is for my habit tracker, so anything that's like a habit goes in this one, and I split them between daily and weekly, and then just color code them according to Moxie Life colors. So I find that really helpful. It looks better if it's in the color coding of like the monthly theme, obviously, but this is just like way more functional, and it just helps keep my brain organized. So I think kind of trumps the aesthetics. Whereas on the calendar, the categories aren't exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter because it's not like dividing into the Moxie Life categories. It's like dividing into scheduling buckets, which is not the same thing. Then I'm just putting in my videos for the month with little checkoffs and like a spot for the dates. Okay, that is everything all finished up. So let me just give you one final flip through. I just love the washi on this. Oh, I love the tie-dye washi so much. Here is my calendar and my dashboard. So stay tuned for more. I cannot wait for this month. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and let me know in the comments down below. Definitely subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and follow me on Instagram for more planner fun. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.